it's Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas, and today I'm going to show you how to decorate this adorable, well, right now it's not adorable, wood sign from Hobby Lobby. Now, I purchased this at Hobby Lobby from their wooden sign section. As you can see, it was originally $11.95. I'm not sure if that will pop up on camera, but I used the 40% off coupon to get it. And the size of this sign is 6.22 inches by 29.8 inches. So she looks like this. So the first thing we're going to need to do is paint her. And we're going to be using just some black chalk paint. Any black paint will work. A sponge brush, and then you're going to need your vinyl. And I'm going to use HTV on this because once you see the text, you'll understand why. We're going to be using Galaxy Black Glitter Flex Ultra. So if you look at this, see how it catches the light because it has multiple glitter sparkles. And then we're also going to be using the new deco sparkles that are on our website in crystal silver and crystal gold. Now remember that the holographic adhesive is what's on sale this week. So that sale ends on the 23rd. They're $6 for a 12 by 15 inch sheet. They're awesome. So check those out. I do have a video over them. But if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle. Oh, and you'll need your Cricut Easy Press. So if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, we'll get into making the sign. Okay, so for today's tutorial, the first thing that we need to do is download our file, which is on my Patreon page at www.patreon.com/BetsyGiltter. Now, this is linked in the description box, and we're going to click the stars file. There we go. And as you can see, it downloads automatically, so that has changed to blue instead of being red like normal. And this is available for my $10 or more a month patrons. Now we're going to go down here to Cricut Design Space and click Upload. Now we're going to go to Upload Image, Browse, and we're going to click on the stars file. I'm going to click Save, select that file, and insert image. So the thing about this wood sign is it is very long but very short. So it's long and skinny. So we're going to go ahead and zoom out some so we can see the whole thing. And I do think I want to go ahead and give myself a shape box, a square, and we're going to unlock this, and I'm going to change the width of this to be the exact size of the sign. So this is going to be 29.8 wide, and then the height is 6.22 tall. Okay, so let's go ahead and change the color of that to light gray, and we're going to go ahead and arrange that, send it to the back, so we can kind of see how everything lays out. So I do think I want to go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. Let's see what happens when we make it 29 inches wide. Okie dokie. So as you can see, when we make it 29 inches, arrange, or let's select all, align, centers. Okay, so I think I like that being 29 inches tall because we have some things that are kind of hanging off the edges, but we can always adjust all that. So now that what we need to do is kind of group certain sections together, but not everything. So let's scroll back where we can see that. But don't you love that quote where it says, "Only in the darkness can you see the stars"? Okay, so what I want to go ahead and do is I want to take and hold my shift, and I want to go ahead and weld that one line together, And then I want to weld the other line together, because the Galaxy Black is 19 inches wide, but it's 12 inches, so it's 12 inches by 19 inches. And if we select both of those together, it's 25 inches by 3 inches. So we're going to save vinyl by having them separated, but I want to keep the whole line of text together other than that. Okie dokie. So I'm going to make that where I cannot see it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of that background. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and ungroup everything. Okay. So now it's all ungrouped. And I don't want to, like, I want to do portions of it, if that makes sense. So I don't want all of it selected, but I want a section of it then. So that's 13 inches. So let's go ahead and see if we can get that to be about 12. Okay. Okay, so that's 11.4. So as you can see, we have some of the stuff selected. So I'm going to hold my shift key. Wrong thing. And grab our gold in sections, weld that, weld that, so now I'm going to select each of those little sections of gold and weld. And we do want to go ahead and, let's see. Weld that. Now let's make it where we cannot see those gold pieces. Okay, so I do have a couple of little gold ones that we do want to grab. That one. It doesn't like me. Let's go ahead and make that where we can't see it. And go ahead and grab the orange color. Weld. Weld. Make those where we cannot see them. Perfect. Bring the gold back. And select all that and weld. So as you can see, it's just working in sections because I want them somewhat grouped together, but not all the way. So like there's that little orange dot and that one and that and that. And on screen, they're going to look smaller than what they actually are. Because remember, we have this shrunk down. This is not at 100%. Okay. Weld that together. Make it where we can't see it. Weld it. make it where we can't see it. And there's one more little weld. Make it where we can't see it, and then select all the other little pieces and weld. So now everything is all together. So we're gonna take and bring everything back. So that way we can set this up to cut. So now we're gonna go ahead and click on Make It. We want to go ahead and make sure to mirror this. Because as you can see, it looks like it uses up a lot of vinyl, but it really doesn't. Okay, so see, like that piece, I can take this section and kind of fit it in there so we're not wasting. Because the dot placement, even though I welded it together, isn't as important, I guess is the best way to say it, because I can take these little suckers and cut them apart and place them wherever I want to. So we're just kind of moving that where things will cut better. And we can change that to 12 by 24. And the same thing goes for that section. So we want to make things, again, where they kind of fit together. Okay, now if you're going to go ahead and click Continue. Choose OK. Choose glitter or iron-on because it is a thicker material. And now I'm going to send it to cut. And if you'll give me a few moments, I'll show you how we're going to put this all together. As you can see, I have my board laid out. I have to do a voiceover on this because my microphone was messing up. That is the Americana Decor Chalky Finish Black Acrylic Paint. I'm just going to place a light coat on using a sponge brush. We'll kind of rush through this because it's a little bit boring trying to speak over it. And as you can see, I just apply a good, even, light coat. And some areas do need a second coat, but not all of the areas. So very simple, easy to do. Now we're going to switch over to our other video, which is the second portion. So now as you can see, I have my vinyl already cut. I weeded everything off camera. So now I'm going to play with the layout of this. Very simple and easy to do. I have my Cricut mini press preheating to the second setting. So I'm just lining this up while that's heating up, figuring out where I want to put it. Now the first time I try to press this, I do cover it with my Teflon sheet, but it is very difficult to see what I'm doing. So I do eventually stop using my Teflon sheet. So the first thing I did is tack on this edge over here so that way it could stay in place as I stuck the rest of the letters down. And what I do is I just heat in sections and work the clear plastic off to make sure everything is good and stuck before I move on to the next section. So as you can see, I just slowly work the heat press down until everything is where I want it to be. Now, as you can see, when the clear plastic layer is on, it is more difficult to tell that the glitter black is actually really pretty and sparkly. But once you remove the clear plastic layer, it looks awesome. Once that's all on, I don't show putting on all the stars because, Lord, we would be here all day. So what I do is once that's all on, I just kind of play with the layout of heating the stars on and just slowly press them on as well, working them on and making sure everything is stuck down well. So if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, I will go over the final product. So look how cute this sign turned out. I love the way that it looks, and I love the tone on tone because especially when you get some light on this text, it really, really sparkles. And I think that's what's kind of important about this, is it's one of those things that it's a reminder of only in darkness can you see the stars. So even in the bad times, things will still be good. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Tuesdays are always alive. But I guess that's it. So we shall see y'all on Monday.